What's up, YouTube? It has been a long time since I posted an update on this channel, and it's crazy because this channel was created to document the process of a new brand that I was building with my wife. If you remember, it started a 1-car garage, then we moved to a 2-car garage, then it took over the whole first floor of our house. And yeah, it's just been a wild ride. So back then we were in California, outside of Los Angeles, and now we're currently sitting in Las Vegas, Nevada, in a 2,200 square foot warehouse facility. Yeah, so new facility, same brand, whole lot of new equipment. Got the embroidery machines, got the lasers, got a Marrow Edge Hog here, all the Hottronics heat presses, hat presses, flat presses, and a whole lot of inventory behind me right here. So I figured I'd just give you a little bit of an update. Obviously, this business and channel was created to document the entire process, but man, oh man, did it get way busy. And the fact that we were doing this all out of our home really limited who we're able to hire in terms of coming on board to help us, right? Because I got my wife there, my in-laws, and then my kids, and I don't want to have any randos, coming over to the house, knowing where we live, things like that. So the brand has grown tremendously. I'm excited to say, I hope I don't hit this tripod right now. Big reveal. Boom. We're currently sitting at $1,164,007 in total revenue, which is absolutely amazing. Never thought I'd be here. It took us 2.5 years to get there. And what's really cool about that is we're actually, year to date, we're at like 900,000. So of the 1.16 million in sales, like 900,000 of that, so like 87% of that came from year to date. And as I'm recording this, I think it's October 21st. Lose track of dates when you're doing the same thing every single day. But because I hit 10,000 orders on Shopify, I also got one of these little guys, which is super cool. Again, I've done this for other brands, and I can't tell you the difference in scaling someone's ad account, adding email, doing some CRO, to increase the sales and just volume and reach of other people's brands, to doing it yourself from zero, from scratch, 0 Instagram followers, 0 TikTok followers, 0 email list, 0 everything, right? So to get this after 2.5 years is an amazing feat. This is a signification. It says congratulations of reaching 10,000 orders, and we hit this on July 13th of 2025. I gotta be honest, it's not as nice as I thought it was gonna be. You can see that the mirror S is not placed properly, but you know what? It's very cool, and I appreciate Shopify for doing these little milestones. I gotta say that I couldn't wait to get this and reach this goal. The next one is for 100,000 orders, so I gotta 10x my business in order to get there. But I definitely see this brand doing that now that we have a couple winning products and a lot of experience under our belt in terms of what our audience actually likes, what our customers actually like, what works, what doesn't work in the space. So it's been a really cool journey. Like I said before, it's nice because as a media buyer, which means I just run Facebook ads for other brands potentially. As a media buyer, it's very different when you're sitting in front of a computer screen all day. I'm looking at Ads Manager, I'm looking at Hyros, I'm looking at Triple Whale, and I'm just running ads, right? If something is working, I scale up. If something's not working, I scale down. And then I'm just constantly on a regular weekly basis introducing new creative concepts, new creative angles, things like that. And to, again, just to take someone else's brand who's already doing like 20, 30K a month and then expand that and grow that revenue to $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 has been, it's been awesome. It's been great, right? But now I'm not looking at a computer screen all day. I still am doing that, but obviously I'm making things, right? I'm making hats, I'm making t-shirts, I'm making sweaters, apparel. We're testing new products, ordering from different vendors. I'm negotiating prices to get my COGS down. It's a way bigger animal than just running ads for a different brand, right? And what's really cool is, it's our own thing, right? I don't have to tell a client and say, hey, I think we should do this. And they're like, give me 10 reasons why we shouldn't, and whatnot. But yeah, I've been using tons of tools to help out. on the copywriting things, developing brand voice, between ChatGPT for research, a lot of Claude for copywriting itself, tapping that into my Klaviyo flows, my pop-up. There's so many things that you can use now. It makes it so much easier. And honestly, like, media buying is not what it used to be. Like, when I first started this channel, I was still running top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel campaigns with lookalike audience testing, and we were still even running some, I believe we were still running some interest-based audience testing as well. And now the whole algorithm is basically all broad. You just give it the copy, give it the creative, and then the algo will run with it and find your target audience based off of literally what you give it. So there's no more like manual targeting needed per se. There's still a couple of tweaks you need in there, but it's really easy to run ads, which is good because now I have more time to focus on this before we were to hire people, right? So little update, revenue update. Obviously, we hit $1 million in total store existence, so 2.5 years about. We hit about 900,000 this year to date. We're at 10,000 orders. 8,000 orders came from this year. We're releasing new products, just really gearing up for Q4. We're in Q4 now, but we're really gearing up for Black Friday, where things really kick off. As we're getting closer to November, sales are starting to increase, not by increasing ad spend, just because there's more, less window shoppers per se, and then more people actually shopping to buy gifts. And we're just going to kind of scale that up. Really focusing on a lot of email. I'm getting my TikTok shop set up now. It's a new platform I'm excited to learn. TikTok ads had their kind of heyday, but now really I see the biggest use of the platform is using TikTok shops. So we have some particular like nuances and some hurdles to get over in order to get our particular shop on TikTok. But we're getting through that. And I'm just super excited to be here making this video for you right now in a brand new space. I was in my first little YouTube studio was in my daughter's, my unborn daughter's room. And then it moved to an upstairs space. And now we're sitting in a warehouse. Forgive me if there is some echo in here. It's a big open space and we're trying to fill it up. Lots of stuff going on here. I'll show you a tour in future videos. Again, it is possible. I started this channel because I said that it is possible in 2023 to scale a new Shopify store to $1 million in sales. Because everyone always says, right? It's like, oh, you can't do it in 2025. It was a 2016 thing, a 2012 thing, a 2010 thing. So it's just really funny because everyone will make every excuse in the book, but it really comes down to what I always say. It's always be testing, right? Find your niche. Sub-niche of that is find your avatar. So your niche is like who we're selling to broadly. It could be like camping. It could be fishing, for example. Then find your avatar. So who's my particular avatar of that niche? It's kind of like a sub-niche. So you have fishing, you have like open water fishing, right? Deep sea fishing, or like pond fishing, lake fishing, things like that. Like, are we catching trout or are we catching marlin type vibes, right? So who's your avatar? Are they like a snakehead fisherman in Florida, or are they out there in the Atlantic doing some deep sea stuff, right? So niche, avatar, and then develop a product for your avatar specifically, right? So it's like if I'm selling to 25 to 35-year-old men who want like a boxy tee, sell them a boxy tee. If I'm selling to someone a little bit older that doesn't like the boxy tee, that want like a more of a fitted look, sell them more of a fitted t-shirt, right? So again, like, we're not just creating products and just hoping that they sell for a particular broad, super open niche like fishing. We really want to solidify that, and that's what we were able to find our success. We weren't just selling to a particular niche or audience. We literally dialed it down to specifically who we wanted to target and sell this to, and then we found and developed our angles around that niche and avatar to promote the products that we created for them, right? So, again, I've done this for clients. It feels way different doing it for yourself. There's so many hurdles. And honestly, like, I don't want to clap because of the microphone, but kudos to all my, my clients that might be watching this video, because we scaled pretty rapidly, going from, 100 t-shirt sales a week to 100 t-shirt sales a day to 200 t-shirt sales a day. It is a lot of, scaling of physical labor that, again, like myself, garage 1, garage 2, whole first floor. Now we're in a warehouse space with 3 employees full-time. We have our VAs as well. So it's like a remote team of about 5 people that help us Again, I was doing it all myself in the beginning with my wife, and now it's got like a CRO guy. We got a content person. We have a video editor, email copywriter, media buyer junior, like just kind of all flowing in the VA world. And then we hired one of our employees that was a first-time hire is going to become our director of operations. And that whole thing is, as much as I'm an integrator for other people, it's very difficult, at least I'm finding it difficult to be an integrator for my own brand. So it's like, I get, whether it be creative fatigue or like a little hurdle I need to get over, I don't see it, I see it from one lens. So this person that we hired is a driven creative, but also very much an integrator. So I can give, what does that mean? It comes from like the EOS system, if you're not familiar, rocket fuel. There's a visionary and there's an integrator, right? So you have like Steve Jobs and you have Wozniak under it. Steve Jobs created the idea of the product and Wozniak was able to create the software and hardware around that product to like bring it to life, right? So the visionary is the guy with the big idea and the integrator is the person that brings that big idea to life. Now we're talking about apparel here, right? But there's also a lot of things in any business that, there's someone who has got big ideas and then someone who integrates on that. In the beginning, you're gonna do it all yourself, but as you get busier and busier, you need to hire out. So that's one of the most important roles right now. The director of operations is going to maintain the workflow of the workshop, but then also integrate and bring to life new ideas that we have that maybe we're stumped on, or maybe we're not sure of how to release or how to create, right? So yeah, I just wanted to shoot this video. There's really no learning other than just kind of me rambling it off. But I'm creating a new project. So okay, I hit my goal. I hit 7 figures on my Shopify store. My next goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel, which is kind of funny because I'm pivoting gears now, right? Because Facebook is so easy, there's so many great creators out there that are giving you like the behind the scenes of like inside of an ads manager or creating copy, creating, email flows, whatever. I don't need to recreate that kind of stuff. I'll kind of show you what I've done in future videos and updates, but my new project is called The Serial Failure. If you can see that on my hat here that I made. And the reason why I've created this project is because every time as you guys have known, if you watched my videos before, if you haven't, I've spent over $100,000 on mastermind, coachings, groups, workshops, like you name it, I've bought it. Like all the big people in e-commerce whose ads that you've seen, I've bought all their programs. I've joined their masterminds. I've been in their workshops. I've gone to their workshops. I've gone to the seminars. All the big players in e-commerce. I'm not going to name any right now, but all of them, I've joined them. And it's funny because when I'm hiring people to build something for me, and or getting advice from someone, I see serial entrepreneur in their bio. And I'm just like, it's so cringe. It's like a huge red flag now. If someone says they're a serial entrepreneur, it's just like, nah, man. Like for the most part, again, from personal experience, maybe you've had different experiences, but from my experience, it's a huge red flag. So I am now going by the moniker or the alias of the serial failure because there's not one single successful person out there, 100,000-aire, millionaire, billionaire, family man. I'm talking about successful in business, right? In every other area of life, but there's not one single successful person out there that you've ever seen in your entire life that doesn't have a whole past history of failures along the way, right? Failures are just little speed bumps on the way to success. So the serial failure is going to focus on my failures. And then I'm looking to get other people in business, relatable e-commerce, print shops, apparel, whatever, to kind of share their experiences as well and their failures, because I have learned that I learn a lot more from someone's failure than someone's success. Because when someone's just portraying all of their wins on YouTube through their ad account or through their Klaviyo or through their conversion rate, whatever, like I don't learn anything from that. I want to know the 7 to 10 steps that happened before that light bulb went off or before they found their winning offer or their winning product. What are the 9, 10 things that happened before that? Because like every winning product, again, or winning angle, winning offer, there's like 9 or 10 iterations of it that did not work on the way to the successful path. And most YouTubers don't talk about that, right? Like they want to show you the flashy Lamborghini, even the good ones, right? You can't help it. Lamborghini, chicks, whatever. And that's just not my vibe. Like I don't care about cars, right? I don't care about flashy watches. I don't. I haven't changed my wardrobe at all since making extra money. And the gurus out there, they try to sell you a course on like print on demand or whatever. I don't mean to pick on that, but 99% of their income comes from selling you a course, whereas 99% of my income comes from selling products for my own brand or selling products for my my clients' brands, right? Like I don't want to like portray myself as there's people out there that know way more than me. And I'm in a new group and a new mastermind. I'll do another video on that in the future. But I realize how much I don't know now. Like again, business launch from the perspective of a media buyer who again runs ads for somebody else. I had to learn about product creation, product ideation, new angles, new offers, like all the things I wasn't doing as a media buyer. So the media buyer, it's like, hey, I ask my clients to give me copy. I ask my clients to give me content, videos or photos, whatever, and then I just do it. Or I ask someone to do wireframes of a website for CRO audits and things like that, right? Like for me, having to do it for, again, my own brand and something that it's closer to home. Because like if someone doesn't like a product or an offer from another brand, like a client brand, it doesn't affect me, right? But like if someone doesn't like my product, offer, process, whatever, for myself, it's kind of like it hits you differently, right? So you got to remove ego entirely, and ego is easily removed with team. It's just like, hey, here's something I want to test it. I don't care if it works or not. Just get the volume out there. So I think that a lot of roadblock for many people. I know a lot of you watch this channel are like total beginners, and your biggest roadblock is just getting started, and just getting past your own ego. What if I fail? Who cares? You're gonna fail. Like that's the whole point of the serial failure. You're going to fail. Like I just literally hit record on this video. I'm gonna release it raw. Like I don't care. If you get value out of it, amazing. If you just resonate with my story, amazing. If you hate it, I don't care. It's not gonna affect my life negatively in any way. So if you're just sitting there wanting to launch a Shopify store, wanting to start with print on demand, wanting to start with drop shipping, wanting to create a service-based product, in your local community, just do it. Like who cares? Like don't let anybody's negative reaction, negative remarks, negative comments, stop you from pursuing what you want to do. Like for me, someone in my life very close to me who always told me that you can't make money online, it's all a scam, yada, yada, yada. Once I stopped believing that person, I started making money online, and here we are. Wasted 20 years of my life not getting into this sooner, and I'm 39 years old now, and I see all these 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds, 18-year-olds even, that are absolutely crushing it. With their own stores, their own services, whatever. It's just kind of phenomenal to watch what's changed in the 2.5 years since I've started this channel. So anyways, you can follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, and on YouTube, The Serial Failure. I got some new stuff. I have some new ideas of things I want to create content-wise. We're gonna go from there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Here's your little update video again. Crossed $1 million in sales, 10,000 orders on Shopify. Just to flash it one more time. And again, it's not even like that nice, dude. Like look at it's not centered. But whatever, it is what it is. Like, comment, subscribe. This is something that's like dear to me. I love talking to people. I've met so many people. Like I only have like less than 1,000 subscribers, but I've probably talked to 100 people that have seen a video of mine, which is absolutely nuts. So if you do, have a question for me, or you're going through some struggles, I might be able to send you to the right person. I don't have a lot of time right now. I don't have any more time for clients, so I'm not looking to take any of your dollars there. But I do like hopping on free 15-minute phone calls, and many of you have already found my kind of like secret hidden link to book a call with me. And I love talking to people that are doing what I do, whether they're ahead of me or they're behind me in terms of like where they're at revenue-wise. It's just fun for me. I'm truly blessed that I have found a passion that I absolutely love to do. My other passion is creating content, which I can never release it. It's never good enough, but I'm gonna get over that hurdle myself. I'm gonna fail in these videos. I'm gonna have videos like this where there's not really one precise topic. The algorithm on YouTube is gonna hate it, but guess what? Me putting out a video versus me not, I feel better when I put out videos, okay? So you'll feel better when you launch your business. You'll feel better when you test a new product, when you test a new offer, and test a new angle. Just start doing. So again, the serial failure here, AKA formerly known as Opey Ecom, now the serial failure. And just follow along with my failures on the way to success. And I hope you jump on the bandwagon, jump on the train. I don't know, just fail with me, okay? Let's all fail together. So always be testing was my original sign off. Now I think we're going to change it to always be failing, because you're not going to succeed unless you have failures along the way to success. Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, Patrick Bet-David, Alex Ramosi, you name it, Warren Buffett. Everyone has a laundry list of failures in their past. And through this new channel, through this new content, I really want to highlight those failures, because again, you're going to resonate with them more than you know. Like myself, I launched a product 3 weeks ago and the variants weren't set up right in Shopify. So tons of traffic was driven, super high open rate on my emails, super high click-through rate, but no one could buy because the variants weren't tested prior. So what did I do? I failed to test buying that product myself first to make sure everything was set up properly before releasing it to the public. Because I was so excited to release it, I forgot. So what do I have now? I have a product release SOP where I track every single thing I need to do before I release a product to the public, and especially before I drive traffic to that page that they can't buy from, right? So that's my failure for today. Maybe we'll do a Friday failures challenge. Let me know in the comments below if you're still watching this video. I appreciate you. Thumbs up to you. But yeah, let me know about some failures in the past. Let me know if you want to know about anything specific, whether it's a cash flow failure, a Facebook ads failure, a failure to set up a product properly in Shopify, where it got a whole lot of traffic, but no one wanted to buy it. Yeah, we're gonna sign off here. As always, thank you so much for watching. You can be anywhere in the world right now, but if you made it this far, you're still watching this video, you're an awesome person. I hope that you find tremendous success, but the first step to success is failure. A lot of failure. So cheers to you. Keep failing, keep succeeding, always be testing, always be failing, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.